It's now time for another hit or miss.
Welcome to this week's edition of Hit or Miss, where I review the games so you don't have to. I cannot tell a lie. I only chose to do a review on Defiance because it's not a game with a franchise name plastered in the front of the title or a number plastered in the back of the title. I mean, seriously, most franchises are pulling stuff like the Land Before Time franchise did back in the 90s. Defiance is based off of the TV show of the same name. Set in the near future, it revolves around an Earth that tried to deport some aliens. I mean that literally. The Votans were a species that, instead of agreeing to be turned away by Earth and trying their luck elsewhere, planted a flag and terraformed the Earth, creating a near-alien planet. Decades of war passed by, and both species agreed to try and leave off and focus on survival. Defiance is, foremost, a third-person shooter. It's also an MMO. An MMO shooter. Okay, so you kill the zombie-looking things with guns and the bug-looking things with guns. How many guns are there? If I said thousands, I actually wouldn't be exaggerating. It seems like hundreds of mods exist for a plethora of firearms, resulting precisely in what you want your weapon to do. It'll be pretty unique. Graphics-wise, this one pushes status quo somewhere between said status quo and below average when stacked against RPGs or first-person shooters. Regardless, it looks good. Naturally, there's also a player versus player mode, which from gameplay videos appears constricting, but that might just be a point of deception. All in all, Tryon Worlds looks to be getting themselves another hit. Defiance is available for PC, PS3, and Xbox 360 as of April 2nd. Next, Bioshock Infinite. See what I mean about the franchises thing? Alas, when it comes to this one, I doubt anybody minds. Let's play my new favorite game called Gimme the Synopsis in One Sentence. Here we go. You are in a futuristic, racist sky city with a character that lonely Bioshock fans will wish existed as their one true love. Done. Is it possible to criticize Bioshock for redressing their franchise, taking away the dark steampunk of the first two installments and replacing it with light steampunk and, blue sky? It's possible, but it's so beautifully done, what's the point? Ditto for the gunnery. The combat mechanisms will feel very familiar to Bioshock fans, only the young lady I mentioned earlier, Elizabeth, the one that people will love, she's also got some powers. You'll like her even more after you see that. The plot to this game is about as immersive as plots get, and I don't mean among shooters, I mean overall. It's an incredibly detailed game with a puzzle piece timeline and themes of zealotry, slavery, and as I mentioned before, racism. Even if you've never in your life touched a Bioshock game, this one is a monstrous, oh that's a hit baby, and well worth the investment. It's for PS3, PC, and Xbox 360. That's it for this week's edition of Hit or Miss, where I review the game so you don't have to.
A little bit of the old, a little bit of the new,
I am assuming direct control,
and everything in between. You're listening to Game On GameNTrain.com.